So what should you ask a golf cart dealer when you're buying a golf car? Let's find out.
Question number 1. What brands do you service, and are you certified with those brands?
Yeah, so as a golf cart dealer, right, we get asked a lot of questions. So we did want to start with our top 5 that we think you should ask a golf cart dealer when you're going in to buy a golf car. So yeah, so what brands do you service, right? I mean, that's pretty important. You know, if you go to a Dodge dealer, you
better hope they have a Dodge.
You better hope they have a Dodge and know how to service it, right? So you don't want to buy something from somewhere that can't take care of it.
Right.
Right, so what brands do you service? And really in the golf car game, there's not many.
No.
Yeah, so there's Club Car, Yamaha, Easy Go are kind of the big 3.
Yep.
What other brands are there? Throw out some brands.
Whatever.
There's Icon.
Lowe's yes.
Yeah, Lowe's.
What is? I can't think of it right now. The camping company.
The camping company. Yeah, whatever that's called. You've got Advanced EV. Gym carts. There's all sorts of different golf cars. We're a Club Car dealer. Club Car, again, Yamaha, Easy Go are the top 3. We believe Club Car to be the top of the brands. Reliability, performance, all that stuff. But any of the top 3 are good, solid brands. They've been in the business for, since the 60s,
Yeah.
50s, 60s, so long. And then you've got these other cars that maybe there's some good ones. Maybe there are some that are not great. There are definitely some you should avoid.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's such an important question. Ask your dealer, what brands do you service? Right? You want to make sure that they can get in the manufacturer parts for the brand that you buy.
Yeah.
So if you buy from an E-Z-GO dealer, you want to make sure that if they're an E-Z-GO dealer, they can get E-Z-GO parts and can fix your unit if something happens.
And that they can also service that unit properly.
Yeah. So if you buy a Club Car from someone who's not a Club Car dealer, their staff is not getting trained in that. It may be, kind of a shade tree mechanic situation of like, it's got a motor, I bet I can fix it. There's nothing wrong with that, unless you're wanting, again, manufacturer trained, manufacturer parts, and all that sort of stuff. So make sure you're asking what brands do they service and take care of. All
Absolutely.
right, what's question number 2?
Question number 2, did this come from a golf course or an individual?
Yeah, so it's a great question. So we have a ton of golf course customers. We do a lot of fleets. So when we do that, we've got some fleet customers who they take excellent care of their golf cars. And when we get them back in 2 to 3 years, they're basically new still.
Right.
I mean, you buy one of those golf cars and there's nothing wrong with it.
Right.
We've went in contractually to take care of the cars throughout the service. They're beautiful.
Yes.
Maybe some scratches here and there.
But overall, good quality.
Very good quality. Yeah. Then you have some other golf courses maybe that aren't able, maybe not.
They don't have the ability.
Maybe not ability to care for the cars quite as much. Maybe their golfers are a little rougher on them, and you get those back, and
different story.
They are different. My dad would say they're rougher than a cob. I mean, these things they're rough, they're beat. So always ask your dealer, did this come from a golf course? And if so, which one? And then you can kind of do your research on, is this a course that takes care of their fleet, or is it one that you better be getting a deal if you buy this car? But then also, if it didn't come from a golf course, did it come from a person?
Yeah. And how many owners has that golf car had, and how long did they have it? Maybe, things like that. Yeah,
some customers will trade in a golf car that maybe their parents or grandparents had sitting in the, back of the property or in the barn, and, maybe the batteries are bad, but otherwise, once those are replaced, it's great. Maybe they had their grandkids drive it, and maybe their grandkids
they got rough with the cob.
Got a little rough on the golf car. So you want to try and find that out from your dealer. Some of these questions a dealer may not have the answer to, but When they do, make sure you find that out.
Yes.
All right, what's our next question?
All right, number 3 is all about maintenance. So if it's electric, how old are the batteries? Are they watered regularly? If they're gas, when was the last annual service or oil change? How many hours does it have? Have the techs gone through it and made sure that it's all in working order?
And again, that's super important. A gas golf car from a good brand should last for a long time. Again, we're biased towards club car. We have seen for 40 plus years that a club car that is well used, that's been years and years of being used, it lasts. It holds up. The gas golf cars, honestly, not many people trade in the older ones. They tend to hang on to those. So just finding out, okay, when was the last service? Have the techs, if it was a trade-in, did the techs go through it? Is everything okay? If it's a new gas golf car, did the techs, when it came off the truck, as the techs were putting it together, sometimes the fit and finish, maybe if they didn't have a lot of attention to detail, you just want to make sure that it was gone through to make sure everything's okay. But especially for electric golf cars, right? So you have lithium, which no maintenance issues. You don't really need to do anything to the battery, right? Just plug it in like your phone. But the flooded lead acid, those are great golf cars if the person who used it before, if it's used, took care of them. I mean, if they kept them charged, they kept them watered, so you have to put water in the batteries. We've seen, actually a few years ago, a lady brought in her electric golf car. The batteries were over 10 years old.
That's crazy.
And our techs just gathered around it just in awe. I mean, she took just immaculate care of this thing. Right? These batteries lasted long. I mean, typically we say flooded lead acid batteries should last 3 to 5 years, unless they weren't watered, unless they weren't kept charged.
You get out of them what you put in them.
That's it. Yeah. We've see every once in a while we'll see customers come in. They bought their golf car from us in the summer and they bring it back to us in the spring and say it doesn't work. And our techs go through it and the batteries are shot. Brand new batteries have been ruined, and that's $1,000 plus. Right. Just
not a good way to start your summer.
And then a good dealer feels terrible that happened to you, but again, a good dealer has hopefully trained you and tried to teach you and educate you those tips and tricks for taking care of it. So just double check when you're buying a golf car, an electric golf car. Check to make sure with the dealer that the batteries were taken care of, because that is a big expense.
It is.
All right, what's our next question?
All right, number 4. This is a big one. What does the warranty include? What does it come with? Things like that. So for new golf cars, for a club car onward, their warranty is 6 years on their lithium batteries. Easy Go is 8 years on their lithium batteries, and then Yamaha is 4 years for their Drive 2. So understanding what is on the warranty, how long, things like that.
Yeah, similar to a car. Some manufacturers will have kind of a bumper to bumper. Some will have, the electrics or lithium's, battery only maintenance and warranty for how long. So make sure you're checking with your dealer. If you're buying new, what is the manufacturer saying on that warranty? But then if you're buying a used golf car, ask your dealer, do they provide a used golf car warranty?
Yes, absolutely.
So that's important. Now, I mean, just for us as a dealer, we provide a 90-day warranty for all used golf cars 5 years old and newer. Because we know that those for sure, we are guaranteeing that it's a good golf car. If you're buying it from us, 5 years old and newer. Older than that.
That kind of goes back to the first question, is making sure that, who you're buying it from is able to service them.
Exactly.
Like that.
Yeah. We obviously, no good golf car dealer wants to sell you a lemon, because if we only sell you a golf car and if you hate it, then you're not coming back to us for service, for parts, to buy another one in the future. So a good golf car dealer doesn't want to stick you with a bad one, right? Like a good car dealership. They want you to have a great experience, have a great car.
Yes.
New or used, whatever.
Yes.
Right, so make sure that you're asking those questions. All right, what's our last question?
All right, last question is what accessories can be added and what can't?
Yes, so if your dealer is big enough to have a separate parts department, make sure you're asking the questions of the experts there in the parts department.
Yes.
If it's a smaller dealer where it's kind of a one-man show,
Yeah.
or a family dealership or whatever, everyone there will know, right? Everybody's an expert in everything. So find out from them, what accessories can I put on my lithium? What can't I put on my lithium?
Right.
We've had customers come in trying to put, everything, right?
There's no
They want to
telling.
plug everything into
Yeah.
it, whip lights and LED headlights, tail lights, and underglow body and in the canopy. It's just
Yeah, there's so many options.
so many things. And some of the lithium batteries handle it, some can't. You can do other things with gas golf cars, but then even finding out what are the options for wheels and tires,
Yes.
seats. Can you do a certain type of seat with this golf car versus this one?
Yep.
Finding out everything, because golf cars are way more than an actual car or truck.
Right.
You can customize a golf car. It's a blank canvas. I mean, you can do
Yeah.
whatever you want to it,
Yes,
and
absolutely.
it's inexpensive comparatively
Yes.
to doing something
Right.
like a truck. Okay,
Yes.
Larissa, do we have
Yes,
bonus questions?
We do. Bonus rounds. Does the dealer offer a service package to make caring for your golf car cheaper?
Yes. So after you've asked your 5 questions of your golf
Always
cart
ask
dealer,
more.
always ask more. Think of more
More is
questions.
better.
And we thought of more questions. So yeah, does your dealer offer a service package or something to incentivize you to take care of your golf car with them?
Yeah.
Right? We offer a Service Plus package that gives you 3 years of maintenance for a way reduced upfront
Yeah.
cost. Right? I mean, you pay for it up front, but then we're incentivizing you now, please get it serviced
Yeah.
once a year.
Yeah.
Because in our
And
minds,
3 years from now, you're like, oh, wait a second, I
yeah,
paid for that.
yeah, let me make sure I do it,
Yeah.
right? And in our mind is, we want you to keep your golf car forever. We want you to take care of it and make sure it runs great.
Yep.
If and when you're ready to trade it in for something else,
Yep.
we're
We do
incentivizing
trade-ins.
you. We take trade-ins, but we're incentivizing you to make sure it's taken care of. And then we know
Yeah.
that we have taken care of it for you. A good golf cart dealer wants to do that, to take care of your golf car for you and make it easy for you. And kind of selfishly on the back end of, they know whenever you're ready to trade it in,
Yeah.
that they're getting a good golf cart back and can get you into something good too.
Absolutely.
All right, any other bonus questions?
Yes. Do they offer delivery?
Yeah,
It's a big one.
a big one. You don't see many car or truck dealers offering delivery of your, your Ram or your Kia. Your Kia. We've got
We're
a Kia.
biased.
So, most car dealerships don't do that, but we understand. Good golf
Yes.
cart dealers understand. A lot of people who use golf cars may not have a
Yes.
trailer or a truck
Yes.
that they can throw it in the back of.
Or don't have time.
Don't have the time.
Too far away, maybe.
Yeah, and a good golf cart dealer will offer you that delivery option, even if you do have a truck and a trailer
Yeah.
or a way to get it to them. Sometimes it's nice to, hey, here's my garage code, go pick
Yeah,
it up, or
yeah.
it's in the backyard, go grab it and service it for us.
Yes.
We've had a lot of customers like that
Yeah,
that just
yeah.
trust us to go and get it.
Convenience is key.
Convenience is key.
So.
Awesome. Well, that's all we've got for now. Again, ask those 5 questions of your golf cart dealer when you're looking to buy something.
And more.
And more. Ask those bonus questions. And again, come back and anytime ask us questions. Comment below on anything else you should ask or want to know. Thanks.